Hi, I'm Scott Rare, Chief Operating Officer of Emerald Advisors. Thank you for joining us for our 28th Annual Emerald Groundhog Day Investment Forum. This year's forum is virtual, as you know, so it gives us the opportunity to do something different. So, as you can see, I've got 9 of my Team Emerald colleagues along. And as a reminder, we have 13 investment professionals at Emerald. They average 17 years tenure with the firm, 23 years industry experience. So with all of this collective knowledge, expertise, and wisdom behind me, think about the thought-provoking questions we can ask, the compelling answers they can give, or 9 people, a cube, 3 by 3, let's play Team Emerald Hollywood Squares. As we hope you know, compliance is central for us here at Team Emerald, so let's make sure our contestants are playing in a compliant manner. Let's review the rules. I'll ask a question. First one to raise their hand gets an opportunity to answer. If they get it correct, 1 point for them. If they don't get it correct, the next person to raise their hand gets a chance. If they get it wrong, then the next. So we'll have up to 3 answers for each question. If no one gets it right after 3 tries, no one gets a point. We'll keep playing until someone scores 3 points, and we will crown that person the winner of Team Emerald Hollywood Squares. All right, so let's meet our contestants. Stephen E. Russell Esquire is our portfolio manager on the financial services team and responsible for covering financial services, banks, and REITs. Ori Alan is a research analyst responsible for covering insurance and REITs. Stephen Amsterdam is an associate portfolio manager for both the growth opportunities and mid-cap growth teams, responsible for covering semiconductors, technology, and gaming. Gaming? Let's see how he does. Joe Havorka is an associate portfolio manager for both the growth opportunities and mid-cap growth teams, responsible for covering consumer discretionary. Scott Blumenthal, Director of Industrials Research, is responsible for covering basic materials, industrials, capital goods, engineering, defense, aerospace, and construction. Derek Fisher, Director of Technology Research, is responsible for covering technology and professional services. Dr. Nishit Trivedi, Director of Life Sciences Research, is responsible for covering molecular diagnostics, hospitals, and medical devices. Dr. Terry Smith, Director of Life Sciences Research, is responsible for covering biotechnology, drugs and pharmaceuticals, and managed care. Dr. Nate Jones is a Senior Research Analyst responsible for covering technology.
Without further ado, let's get to the game. Okay. Hopefully you're all excited. I am. So first question. In what year was Emerald founded? Steve Russell.
1992.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Scott, you were the second person I saw raise their hand, so I'll give you a chance to answer.
1991.
Correct.
Okay. Now for our second question. Who was the 4th actress to play one of Charlie's Angels in the movie series? Scott Blumenthal.
Cheryl Ladd.
That is a correct answer.
Scott's on a roll, already up to 2 points. Who knows? We might only have to ask 3 questions here. Okay. Next question. How many office locations does Emerald have? Terry Smith.
3. No. 4. 4. 4. 5. 5. 5. 5. Final answer 5. Final answer 5.
I'm sorry, that's a no.
I think Steve Amsterdam, you were second to raise your hand.
Go with 4.
That is correct.
Okay.
I don't count.
Oh, come on now.
Okay, for our next question. How many meetings at a minimum does Emerald conduct on an annual basis? Nate,
2,000.
That is a correct answer.
Boy, you can imagine getting that one wrong.
Should have. That would have been funny.
all right. So, it was a big year for Star Wars in 2020. I'm not sure how many of you are fans, but we finally found out the name of Baby Yoda. What is Baby Yoda's real name? Nate again.
Grogu.
That's correct. Nate, up to 2 points, tied for the lead now.
You are correct.
All right. Who is Emerald's mascot? I'm going to go to Joe Havorka.
Digby.
Correct. 1 point for you, Joe. Okay. All right, let's go to our next question here. This year's Groundhog Day 2020, this is a number. Which annual production of the Groundhog Day? How many years has it been running for now? Derek Fisher.
26.
That is incorrect.
Busy.
27th?
I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Steve Russell. Sorry, Scott. You already have 2 points. I can't give it to you. Steve Russell.
I'm going to go with 22.
I'm sorry. You're all incorrect. No correct answers. I can only let 3 people try. It's the 28th annual event.
Could have ended it there.
That's correct, Terry, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. On to our next question here. Okay, so in 2020, what invasive species from Asia was first identified in the U.S. in the summer? Terry Smith.
Lanternflies.
It's incorrect. That was a 2019 thing. Steve Russell.
Murder hornets.
That is correct.
Good answer. Correct. I think that puts you at 2 points
I
also.
almost said COVID.
I got bit by one. Stung by one.
Okay. This is a good question here. Who is the Tiger King whose life was broadcast to the world in the Netflix documentary this past year? What is his name? Going once. No Googling, Nate. I hear you typing. All right, Terry. Give it a try.
I'm going to get this one. Joe Exotic.
Correct.
Did you
That's
just
correct.
more quietly than I did?
No.
Who's sitting near you?
Okay, so I think we have a few people here now that have 2 points. Let's go to another question here. Okay, in what year were the superstars Kim Kardashian and Kanye West married? Ori.
Just a guess because I have 0 points. 2015.
That is an incorrect answer.
Steve Russell.
2016.
Also incorrect. Terry.
2014.
You are correct.
All right, so I think that puts you at 2 points now. All right. So hopefully someone knows this one. How many steps are there in Emerald's research process? Ori,
10.
that's correct. Ori's on the board. Okay. So for all the sports fans here, Steve, you're at a little bit of an advantage, I think. Who was the first NBA player that was known to have contracted COVID-19, thus shutting down the season? Scott Blumenthal.
Rudy Gobert?
And with that correct answer, that is your third correct answer, and that makes you our Team Emerald Hollywood Squares champion. Ladies and gentlemen, our salute to...
I want to thank my parents, beautiful wife, all the people who voted for me, and Emerald for this opportunity.
Thank you for joining us for the premiere edition of Team Emerald Hollywood Squares. I hope you've enjoyed playing along at home. Now, let's get back to the real action as we continue our Groundhog Day investment forum. Thank you. Come on, let's get this right.